Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. Still don't know what I'm calling these vlogs, so if you guys have any suggestions, be sure to comment down below. But I figured it'd be appropriate to start the vlog here, kind of in my trophy room. I just got my European mount back. This is that 10-point buck that you guys saw me shoot late season this year. It's my biggest archery bow kill yet. Added him there to the trophy room in the house that I'm building, so I've still got a lot of deer heads. Well, not deer heads, these are my deer heads that I've got, but I've got some European mounts still to hang up that I've got around, scattered everywhere, because when you're building a house and you're kind of in the process of living somewhere else and living there and building here when you can, they kind of get strung out everywhere. So that's how we're gonna start the vlog. Cool mount, I'm excited about it, looks beautiful, and I think it's a nice addition, don't you think? So there we go. So I'm gonna walk back to my Eagle Seed food plot and show you guys the devastation that has taken place there. But while I'm walking back there, I wanna bring up the topic that I know so many of you guys have tuned in for this week to find out who in the world shot at me on my last vlog. It was just an insane encounter. If you guys missed that crazy story, I'll provide a link up here. You guys can click on it, go check it out. Yes, people shot at me, and I'm gonna fill you in on the details of what exactly went on. So basically, after living on edge for like half a week, thinking that somebody was out to kill me because I had bullets fly at me after defending myself from a wild dog. I didn't know if it was related. I was pretty sure it wasn't related. Had called the sheriffs. It was just a big deal. But man, that puts you on edge. If you guys have ever heard bullets fling at you and you don't know where they're coming from or who did it or why they did it, it puts you on edge. So I got a few of my guys out here. We had Brian and Tyler come out to the hunting grounds, and we were going out in like full force. We were all suited up with our guns. We were out there, we were metal detecting. We were gonna find some casings, figure out where they were coming from, try to find any branches that the bullets hit on the way to me, because I could hear them hitting as they came, you know, through the trees and stuff, as they flew past. And you might even hear some shooting as I'm talking, and somebody is shooting a long ways away, but it's just big guns, so it sounds like it's close. There it goes. We got out there and we thought we were just big tough guys looking. Couldn't find any signs. I was like, well, let's go to this other ridge. It's back here on the back side of my place. And I said, on the way over there, let's talk to the neighbors that the sheriff department talked to. And let's just talk to them to hear, because they actually heard gunshots and had called them as well. So I called the sheriff and they called the sheriff, both of them. Both of us had called them, and the sheriff went and talked to them and checked them out, and they said, you know what, they said that they did not shoot, but they heard the shots. So, you know, I just kind of said, you know, at that point, okay, well, it wasn't them, you know, even though the bullets had flown towards me in the direction of their house, from the direction of their house, I guess you could say. So we went up and talked to them, and nonchalantly, I was just sitting there talking to them. This is from where I am shot at, from their back porch to where I was shot at, was at least 500 and probably 50 yards, if not further. So what it ended up basically happening, I don't know if the cops or the sheriffs didn't ask them if they shot or just assumed that they didn't shoot since they called it in as well. But they ended up shooting at me. And what they had said is basically there's just ridge tops. So even though it's a long ways off, without any leaves on the trees, you can see a good distance if you're on top of the hill. And they had seen one headlight and seen two headlights, and they heard the shots only moments before, and they thought poachers were in. So they had got their gun on their back porch, just a really old couple, and they thought there was poachers, and they were just gonna let them know they were there. They saw the headlights, they aimed up above, and pow pow. Well, I thought there was only 2 shots because I only heard 2 shots fly past me. Ended up there were 6 shots total, so I am glad that I did not, at least 6 shots is what I heard, but I'm just really glad that I didn't stick around to find out how close all those 6 shots got. We had a really good long conversation and hung out with them, and I have a great relationship with them now. So even in that crazy situation, we've got a good understanding, and now that if they think that anybody is poaching, they're going to shoot into the ground or into something solid that's not a person or anything else that's going to do damage to anybody. Instead of just flinging bullets up in the air, it was a pistol. And so basically what had happened in that distance, they had shot above the lights, and those bullets were literally coming down within feet around me. So still would have done substantial damage, but you can see in my situation, when you just hear bullets whizzing past you, I don't necessarily think, oh, someone's just flinging bullets up in the air to try to scare somebody. No, I'm thinking somebody is shooting at me. I'm gonna get out of Dodge. So long story short, it is all good. I feel really comfortable on my property again, and I'm kind of glad that I know that there's neighbors that are looking out for poachers like that. So I've got great neighbors around here, got great relationships with most of my neighbors. I don't know anybody that I don't have a great relationship with, but I don't know 100% of them either. But as far as great relationships with the neighbors, I know that they're going to protect their property from any poachers, which is good because that's going to protect the deer that come across on my property as well. Well, I've made it. I am out here in the Eagle Seed Soybean food plot. Got the glorious redneck back there behind me, and you can tell that these things have been picked absolutely clean. I'm probably making you guys sick, aren't I? Spinning around, so I'm gonna stop. Kind of getting sick myself. Whew. Anyway, it wasn't too long ago that these things were full of bean pods. Let me show you. Let me see if I can walk over here and not get it too dark on camera. I've got these utilization cages out here in my food plot. You can see here, there's still, hopefully you guys can see, tons of bean pods inside. So I've got utilization cages in most of my food plots so I can kind of monitor the browse pressure in the food plots, because it wasn't very long ago, like I was saying, 2 weeks or so ago, not even 2 weeks, I would say a little further than that, maybe 3 weeks, this food plot had pretty much not even been hit on yet. They had hit all the greens and they really hadn't pressured this yet. We haven't had any really measurable snow. I think we had like a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch once this year so far. And they were just leaving these soybeans alone. Well, all of a sudden they came through and wiped out, I would say on my property, I've got probably 3, 4, I'd say at least 4 acres of soybeans. And as you can tell, there is not a bean pod out here except right here in the utilization cages. So great tool there. If you guys do not have these in your food plots, you guys need to check them out. But let me just show you, I mean, these soybeans were so tall. I'm 8 foot, and look, no, I'm not really 8 foot, but I'm like 5'9", maybe 5'9.5" on a really, really good day. But that's a tall soybean, and these things were loaded with soybean pods. Oh, I lied. So there's a soybean pod right there. There's a couple soybeans. There you go, in there. I just want to show you guys my food plots because I've been really excited about it. I mean, the deer hit on these Eagle Seed soybeans really, really hard during the summer. Then they went dormant, and I did broadcast stuff underneath them. It didn't do too well because they had such a canopy on that they never really got to develop. But you can see they just go all the way to the timber, they go back along the timber, and it's just tons of stems. So what I've got planned for this food plot is I'm gonna come in. I don't know that I'll necessarily burn this, it just depends how thick these stems are, but I'm gonna come in here, at least brush hog them or roll them over, and then I'm gonna no-till drill some more Eagle Seed soybeans back into these because they just do so well, and the deer absolutely love them. I mean, this is a deer trail. You see how it's just mashed down all through here? That is just an absolute crazy deer trail. That's not me, that's not anybody or someone driving 4-wheeler in here. They just have come around and they just sit in here and pick these things clean. So, ooh, looky there, there's a deer poop right there. I just wanted to update you guys on the food plots, what's going on, because it's not long. We should be starting to do some prescribed burning within this next month. It's just getting time, making sure weather conditions and the winds and everything are right for burning, and then we're gonna get it here and start burning. It's not gonna be very long, and I'm gonna start planting some more food plots, planting some clover food plot, making sure all my food plots are ready to go. And I have a feeling I'm gonna kill my first ever turkey hold me to it, on the hunting grounds property ever this year. I haven't been seeing a whole lot here recently, but I was seeing a lot earlier on in the year, but I have a feeling this is going to be the year on it. I've only owned the property a year and a half, so I already killed one good buck off of it. We killed a lot of does. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to update you guys. I know you guys have been just going, Steve, who was shooting at you? We've got to know. And to tell you the truth, I can't stay out, or stay inside, that's what I should say. I can't stay inside, and I've got to get out here and start working. I've been working on my house, and I'm ready to do like full-on management. I'm ready for turkey season. I'm ready for a little bit of everything. But I appreciate you guys taking your time, watching these vlogs, commenting, liking, because that's what it is all about. I love the interaction, guys. That's what I do it. I like showing you guys what's going on, what I'm doing, keeping you up to date on whatever I'm doing every single week in my life. So that's it, guys. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. Go follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. Until next time. Actually, comment down below too. Tell me what I should call these vlogs. I still haven't come up with the name. There's been a lot of good suggestions. I got a couple that I'm liking quite a bit. So comment down below. Guys, till next time, have a better than average day. Won't you